Did I fall asleep?
For a little while.
Hi, I'm Dave and welcome to another Autocratik broadcast. Sorry it's been a while since the last one. It's been a little bit crazy with the build up to Christmas and me working in retail. It doesn't leave an awful lot of time to actually produce these videos. Also, been a little bit busy. And so this is going to be a bit of a catch up on all the exciting things that have happened. First up, 6th of December was Dragonmeet. Dragonmeet! There we go. It was actually really good. I've taken a little bit of video footage, not an awful lot. But yeah, Dragonmeet was fantastic. Really enjoyed it. It was the first Dragonmeet run by Modifius and Chris Birch and his little team put together an awesome event. It was also the first one at the ILEC Convention Centre rather than being at the usual place. It felt really busy. There were so many people there, it was fantastic. It was really good to see so many gamers and quite a diverse bunch as well. It was brilliant, fantastic. I managed to have a good wander around. I talked to Andrew Peregrine, who was plugging his upcoming Kickstarter, First Contact. Keep an eye open for that one in January. Game looks fantastic. It's a translation of a looks like, I think it's a French RPG. It looks really cool. I'm sure that there'll be more about that in January, so keep an eye open for it. Looks really good. And got to catch up with the guys at Cubicle 7, and yeah, had the very surreal experience of sitting at their booth at Dragonmeet and signing. And it's a bit of a weird one because I've not really done signings before. I mean, sure, the RPGs sold loads, the Doctor Who games won a few awards, but I wouldn't really consider myself like, you know, professional game writer or anything like that. I work in a shop. So sitting at a table next to the legend that is Joe Diva, it was just a bit of a surreal experience. As expected, not many people turned up to see little old me, and I mean, hell, who would? But had a couple of people come and see me, which was nice, signed their books, and even signed some books that weren't written by me. But hey, that was a cool experience. While walking around, had a great chat with the people who created Shadows of Esteren, which is one of the games that I really regret not buying while I was there. Man, that's just gorgeous. The way that the whole layout of the books and the design is just beautiful. I mean, wow. And the board game thing that you can buy as well, which has the box that opens up and it's held together with magnets, and the artwork is just fantastic and phenomenal. I will certainly be buying that one next year. The seminars, however, were really eye-opening. Did manage to go to quite a few of them. Went to a good one which was Diversity in Gaming, which my fellow vid blogger Paco ran, along with trying to organise all the other seminars for the event. But fantastic job there. Went to a great talk by James Wallace about the Paranoia RPG in its new incarnation after being kickstarted, which does sound pretty darn good if you ask me. The panels and seminars were split into two. There was room 1, which was in the main convention centre hall part itself, which was quite nicely laid out. It's quite big, had the cameras pointing at it, had microphones and all that kind of shenanigans, nice chairs, big presentation board. Missed the first pesky talk due to the awful trains, so I missed John Hodgson doing his awesome talk about art in game design, and which I'm really looking forward to seeing the video of, so I can actually catch up on that one. And then squirreled away in room 2, which was upper floor and actually just a couple of hotel rooms that had a partition wall that slid apart, were all the exciting ones. These were the ones that were a little bit more independent and underground, These ones weren't filmed or anything like that. So next year, Paco, if you're not filming these ones, I'll do them for you, because these ones are really actually quite interesting. And squirreled away at 5 o'clock in room 2 was an awesome one called Disobedient Game Design. And this was looking at how game design can actually have a bit of a message and make people think about what they're gaming. And the Kat Tobin ran the panel, and had Anita Murray and Becky Anderson. They just really opened my eyes to some really good game designers that I've completely missed. I really want to experience a bit more of story gaming. I know this is a bit weird, isn't it? I know it's such an old hat when it comes to role-playing gaming that I've really missed out quite a lot on story gaming and a little bit more of the drama and the interaction. I guess it's possibly because I don't really have much gaming going on at the moment, which is a bit of a shame. But it really got me thinking about how I've been writing wild, and it's possibly making me ditch the dice. This one's going to be a tricky one, especially as I came up with the brilliant name for the dice system, which was rapid die movement. See what I did there? But yeah, scrapping the dice would mean I couldn't call it rapid die movement anymore. Especially as I have a card mechanic already built into the game for the random element that can happen in dreams, and also the cards are used for character creation. So it would just make sense if I use the cards for the basic mechanic as well. It'll add a narrative element to it. Means it's not quite so numbers heavy, a bit more instant. More on that in a future video. Unfortunately, I couldn't hang around for the talk straight after the Disobedient Game Design one, which was what's hot in indie story gaming, which I missed completely, which was a complete swine. I had to go and catch a train back. After all, I had to be back at the shop the following day. Luckily, the cool people at the Twitching Curtain podcast, who specialise in looking at indies and story gaming, they recorded the whole thing and uploaded it online as a podcast, which I have listened to since, and just made me more sad that I missed that hour. You can check out the podcast if you download. There'll be a link in the video description at the bottom. So, as I said, I had to run off and catch a train to get home. I'm sorry, those people who I haven't mentioned, and those people I didn't get a chance to meet at Dragonmeet. It's kind of ironic. Didn't meet any dragons either. Anyway, maybe next year. Next year I'll bring a better camera than the one I had with me, do some videoing, maybe some interviewing or something like that, and hopefully try and to video some of the seminars, because they were really good.